Hello everyone, Farmer Mike here, and welcome to Saxlingham by FarmSimBrisco. This is an early access. FarmSimBrisco is known for his very highly detailed maps, and this is no exception. It is a beautiful map, Saxlingham. He has done so many hours on this map. We are up northwest on the starter farm, and look at all the buildings, look at all the custom textures, look at everything is just made from the bottom. I don't want to reverse that header trailer in there, but look at this. It is a very highly detailed map, and I have looking forward to give you a little tour on this map. As you can see, we got a lot of starter equipment. All buildings, all doors will open if you just own them. That is really amazing. Let's go walk up here and enjoy the very beautiful landscape. This is amazing, guys. I will show you the PDA in a little moment. And we got custom sounds on here. Also the vehicles are custom sounds. We're gonna listen to that in a little moment. Very beautiful. So the starter farm, you're gonna have 2 fields ready to harvest. That is field 7 and it is field 19, and it is barley and wheat ready to harvest. We got no animals up at this farm, so if you want animals, you have to place them down yourself. It is a map from the real world in UK, so the area is well known from the real world. That is really amazing. I'm gonna show you the PDA. And here you got it. Here you got it. It is a very highly detailed map. You got up to 96 viable plots. We got 96 just right here in the middle, and all houses on the map, you know, all the village houses down here. If, for example, you can buy everything, so you can really start from scratch if you want that. That is really amazing. Up in the top left corner, we got the starter farm. Just gonna zoom in here so you can see everything. We got plot 85, that is the starter farm, and we got field 7 and field 19 ready to harvest, so you can start your farming right away. We got the object storage, and we got the silo, we got some diesel point, that is convenient, and then we got the house. I'm gonna show you that as well. There is some nice detail there also. And down here you got the dealership. We're gonna take a tour around the map. And you also do have field 3 and field number 2 that is ready to harvest with wheat as well. So you actually do got quite a decent amount of fields. Okay, so here we go. We got a class dealership on the map, so that is why we're gonna take the class, of course. It could be nice with some more class equipment. There we go. I'm gonna turn off that one and see if we can give this a little spin. Drive out of the shed here and let's look from the outside, shall we? Here we go. So I'm just gonna drive around the starter farm so you can see it from up above, but first of all I'm gonna show you this. Look at this. We're gonna open here. I'm just pressed 2 times. That was my fault. Look at this in here. The little garden we have on our farm, and over here behind the house you're gonna sleep and you're gonna have your wardrobe as well. I mean, this is beautiful, guys. Very highly detailed. There we go. Let's take a quick tour around the farm here, and then we're gonna show the dealership as well. Also very detailed. There we go. The start equipment, yeah, you can see that. Class and New Holland. The silo, the object storage, and over here you got your fields that are ready to harvest. The wheat field and the barley field up there behind. So everything is good to go. We're gonna take a tour down at the road, and we're gonna... And you got your diesel point right there. Very nice done. FarmSimBrisco, a cracking job. We're gonna go down to the dealership. I'm gonna show you the class dealership as well. I have to remember we're gonna drive in the left side of the road here. There we go. Let's zoom out a little bit here so you can get all the details. I'm not gonna show you everything because you also have to explore something yourself. I'm just gonna give you a little tour so you know what you can expect. Right up here we got the class dealership. Very highly detailed, look at that. And all the machinery, it is real in-game machinery. You don't have access to it. There we go, look at that. You got the combine history from class up there. Some nice made pictures around the shop here. And we're gonna go into the tractor again. There we go. So this is the shop and the shed right there. You can open the gates. You got the workshop in there. Really amazing. It is really amazing done this. I'm looking forward to give this map a little spin because yes, I'm gonna do a let's play here. I have decided that I cannot, yeah. I think this is breathtaking. There are no production on the map, but you got those viable plots like this in here to the right. I can show you just here. I think we got access to the point. So you can decide what productions you want in, if you want any production at all. So there you go, we got a plot there, and of course you can buy all the plots. Again, every single plot can be bought on this map. In here you got a plot again. So that is a very nice. You got gates you can open and so on and so forth. Okay, back to the PDA again. We are right here now. We have driven from the farm up here down to the shop, and behind the shop you got the viable plots. We are right here now at plot 91. We're gonna drive all the way down south, all the way down to this area here, because down here you got the warehouse, you got Saxlingham products, you got, this is a buyable and selling points. So that is, we're just gonna take a look here, and after that we're gonna drive back up here to field 11 because we got a big farm right here at plot 83, a big cow farm actually. So we're gonna do that. And as you can hear, we got custom sounds on the vehicles. That is really nice. Look at the fields. This is our field to the right. And all the way down south, here you got all the buying and selling points. I have turned on the HUD. I'm sorry, I didn't have that before. But look at this big area here. Custom buildings again. It looks very industrial. I must admit that. I think it looks so nice. Right here we got selling point for grain. There we go. The map is working perfect with workers, cosplay, auto drive, everything. Yeah, this is really amazing. We're gonna go through here, I guess. There we go. You got selling points, everything here. That is really nice. We got all this down here south. It looks just so amazing. Oops. There you could hear a nice engine. And also here, listen to this. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good, FarmSimBrisco. You have done a cracking job. We're gonna drive up to plot 83. And then I'm gonna show you the PDA, where we have been and where we are. Okay, I just turned to the right up here at field 11, plot 83. This is our big cow farm. And we're gonna go down to the cow farm. Look at those concrete tiles here. I think it looks so good. And right down here we do indeed have a big farm, a big cow farm. There is cows on the farms around the map, and I think it is a nice touch because it just gives a little more life to the area. I'm just gonna go down here so you can see all the cows. There we go. Just like that. And we got, of course, manure heap, and we got, yeah, you know, object storage. We got a load of sheds. We got a lot of sheds all over the place on the farms. That is really amazing. Slurry point right there. And all the big sheds. We have been all the way up here down to the shop, drive all the way down south to all the selling points here, back up again, and to the right at field 83 we are right here. Let's buy this farm. There we go. And now you can see the house is down here. We got all the object storage, we got diesel point, we got the cows, and we got basically everything. Silos and object storage. Again, we got 2 object storage on this farm here. That is really good. And we got some big old sheds. And if you don't want to have all those big farms here, then there is also some very small plots around the map. I have fallen in love with. I think they are so nice. Really nice. And I will show you that right now, because then we just have to follow this road here through the farm. There we go. Down at the concrete tiles here. Really amazing. And then there you got your farmhouse to the right. And we're gonna pass the little stream here. Look at that. Look at this. It looks so good. FarmSimBrisco, you have done a cracking job, that's for sure. But down here, this is amazing, and there are more places like this that you can discover yourself. But you can buy just one of those sheds here, or both if you want. So look at this. In here we got the big cow farm up here. We have just driven east here, and right here we are. This is a shed. Got 78. We can buy that for 13,000. And this shed is ours. I think it is so cool. This is a big shed divided up in 2. The other shed over there, if you're gonna buy that, that is a big drive-through shed. So yeah, I think this is really cool, because then you can start from scratch and build yourself up from there. And maybe you want to buy the big cow farm down there. You got so many opportunities here. You can also just buy a small house in the village, and then you can work up from there. You can work as a contractor. This map have all the opportunities. That is really amazing. We're gonna drive through this little countryside here, and then we're gonna get out on the main road on the other side of the map. And you can follow along on the minimap. We are down at field 37 right now, with trees in the fields. It looks really good. So as I told you, we got no production on the map. You have to place them down yourself, whatever you want. I have not loaded precision farming up on the map, so I don't want to spoil that for you. And right here, look at that entrance, amazing. So let's go to the right, down to the little village down here, and you can of course also buy all the small houses down here. We're gonna come down to the small houses down here, the small UK houses. They are not that small, I know that, but compared to a farm, you know, look at all the smoke from the chimney. There's been thought about everything here, that's for sure. You got a little yard in there where you can have your small tractors or your vehicle, or you can have some shed up. The shed we just saw up there, you can have those, and then you can have your house down here. That is really amazing. And right here in the opposite end of the map, up northeast, then you got all your animal buying point. You got slurry buying point. You can buy your manure up here, and you can also sell some grain. Oh, that was a quick cut. So up here you can buy all your products, and you got living animals in here. Look at that. Look at that. It looks really good. Thank you for that, FarmSimBrisco. I really like when we got animals on the animal at the animal dealers. That is really good. And the same up here, highly detailed, that's for sure. You can sell all your goods here. You got the animal grain sale right there, and you got slurry buy point right there. That is good. We got build sell point in there. So there we go. Let's just take a quick look here on the PDA. So we got all the way from here. I have driven all the way up north on the main road, and right here you can see that for yourself. But at plot 65 we got a awesome farm up here, 75,000. Take a look at that when you're gonna get the map. That is really amazing. Let's turn on the HUD and go to the left. Listen to that. FarmSimBrisco has taken his time to give the cars custom sounds. I think it is a very nice detail. And we can drive to the right and go off this main road right here. There we go. Let's go in here and take a look at the very calm countryside. Amazing. We are spoiled with some beautiful maps at the moment, and this is one of them. It is right up there, that's for sure. All these small roads in here, look at that. It looks so authentic. That is beautiful. You can also buy the little house there. Yeah, I've never been in the UK in real life, but I almost feel like I am in the UK right now. That is amazing. So let's take to the right here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Because there is something I really want to show you. Again, just a detail that is just so beautiful, in after my opinion at least. Here we go. Look at the water down here. This is what I want to show you. There we go. And I think that this water can raise when it's rained, because we got a... Yeah, you can measure the water there. Look at that. Look at that. We got a little canoe right there and a little bridge for people. Man. Thank you, FarmSimBrisco, for that little detail. Amazing. So we're gonna go back up here at this road. We're gonna get back to the shop, and then we have actually been all the way around the map. Almost. There is some small things I want to show you on the PDA, and then we can take a look at the vehicles we got. And you actually got some pretty big fields on the map, together with some very small fields. So there is fields for everybody. There is fields for everybody. That is really good. Up here at the end of the road, or on the right side, we got the class dealership. And then we can go back to our starter farm. Oops, sorry, I don't think it was Farmer Cup. So it feels like a very big map, but it is a standard size map, and it will be for all platforms. And take a look on FarmSimBrisco itch.io to see when he will release that map on there. I think it will be the 1st of August, and later on it will come to ModHub for all platforms. We are coming down to our starter farm down here into the right. Just like that, and we are back again. In here in the PDA, I want to, this area here, all this area here, if you want to have some kind of grass farm, this is a really beautiful, highly detailed area. Take a look at that when you're gonna get the map. So here you got the crop collector, and we got standard crops, so that is awesome. Animals, you got some cows at the starter farm. You got 25 cows. We got contracts available. As you can see, we got some big fields. You can make some good money here. It is a baling contract. We got a load of contracts, so you can start a contract company, that's for sure. No production, as I told you. And we got, of course, a lot of sell points, no problem there. There we go, and let's take a look at the vehicles. Like that, we got small tractor, that is the one we just have driven around the map in, and then we got the medium New Holland T7. We got a Cranby trailer, we got ourselves a little plow from Pottinger, we got a cultivator from the K brand, and then we got a seeder, the Great Plant Seeder, the in-game. We got some pretty decent equipment, the Radeon fertilized lime spreader, we got a Hardy sprayer, and then we got our combine and a header trailer to go with that. So that is our starter equipment. I think it is some pretty good starter equipment, and we got a lot of space to store all that equipment in. Nice. So this was my little map tour here from Saxlingham in the UK, a map by FarmSimBrisco. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this map presentation. Take care of yourself until I see you again. Bye bye.